they start to feel a bit better. Yeah, some stuff here.
It's the easiest, looks cool Sin trick that you can possibly do. I hit W and clicked an unmoving target. I'm so good at the game. Makes me look cool.
Something
friends laugh.
Something Freak would spam.
Yeah, oh yeah.
At least
And then I'm on a
attempted
14-second cooldown, and my W's down. It's actually not useful in the slightest, but that's okay. Contracts obviously having a very great game for himself. 7-1. Great now one. Yeah, sure. Yes. The first game was awesome too. His Kha'Zix looked pretty solid. 2 first bloods in 2 games. That's got to feel good. And looks like they're going to keep trading for the bot lane. And I wonder if the matchup is tilted now for Hanser. If they even threw this Rift Herald buff, you can see with the Ravenous Hydra in, Impact giving a lot of respect over.
Yeah, it's the Spirit Visage that's on top of everything. We talk about, you know, stealing life.
Yeah.
Spirit Visage is very clearly going to add a bunch extra to that. Let's see. In the minion wave, actually, there's no way that he's not going to have enough life. So you can leave minions even to lifesteal off later. He's going for the long con here.
Neither dealt any damage to the other, in fact.
Look at the mini-map, though. All of Cloud9 are coming. This is...
Gotta respect Baron, though. You can see TSM at the same sort of time saying, if you run down and help Impact, we'll steal Baron. Who do you want more, a worm or your teammate?
Yeah, Baron very risky when you're behind this much.
Sure.
To go for with, you know, somebody not dead. But remember, we got to look at ways, you know, for the team that is behind to get back into this. Ash Arrow from Turtle to pick someone off who's on the side, and Bjergsen to go delete them quickly. That's the key word, is they need to get kills quickly, get some gold in their pockets to actually try and fund the rest of their game. Because right now, they're just looking for little baby steps, you know, wherever they can get them on the side, maybe a Fog of War play, try and make use of control wards, and, you know, pick off somebody with Ash Arrow.
So right now, Svenskar and Crest level 13 taking the Raptors down. Biofrost, 1 level away from rank 2 ultimate. This team certainly has some pretty solid lockdown. We've got no Merc Treads in the C9 and F, and of course, no one's got USS for the Mal's ulti, so a pick is a pick.
Yeah. And they're gonna keep splitting, right? You know, Trundle is dedicated to that. That's what he's for. And it looks like, you know, with the Sheen pick up, he actually might be able to make some way in his 1v1s with Impact. Sheen alone just adds so much damage since he's spamming Bite.
And individually, Hanser is 900 gold above Impact in total earnings right now, and he spent most of that money recently. So theoretically, you expect the champion matchup and the gold lead to mean that Hanser can get some real pressure in, and that's the one consistent lever TSM has. That's not land a skill shot reliant or flash ult someone reliant.
That being said, Impact doesn't have anything to worry about because he can just be pure tank under his turret. And Hanser's not at the point he can ignore the damage from Nautilus. Yeah. He can try and get maybe an auto or 2 under the turret before he has to back off and go lifesteal again. But yeah, you can't just completely ignore Impact in that 1v1 fight yet, and just play defensively. So, you know, not going to be able to kill him.
And because of the Tiamat, anytime Hanser tries to lifesteal, he will pull aggro if Impact is under turret because it will splash onto the Nautilus. So that's why a lot of times, even in pro matches, when you see someone in the matchup, they can't take the turret down because of the risk that's here. And you can see Hanser not even going to try to go for the turret there. He knows he can get chain CC with the wave cleared and not allowed to deal damage there.
Yeah, and that's all that Cloud9 need out of Impact at the moment, because you talked about where the gold is. So much of the gold for TSM is on the top laner.
He's 2,000 gold above anyone else in the team.
Exactly. He is by far their most fed person because he's off flip pushing and collecting all those side waves. But TSM, the 4-man squad, if Hanser is pinned down 1v1 versus Impact here and not getting anything, the 4-man squad from TSM is even more behind the 4-man Cloud9 than you would immediately think from the scoreline.
Absolutely the case. So, difficulty, but TSM, to their credit, have only really managed to give up Drakes in this 4-on-4 map control game, and that's about as painless as you can expect without a catastrophic mistake from Cloud9.
Yeah, and TSM, remember, they are the ones that need to be patient, right? They've had some time to calm down, and they're just going to look for any opportunity that does present itself to jump on, right? And if they do, the key word again is that they have to execute very quickly here, because Cloud9 definitely can collapse, and if they do get caught up in the 5-on-5, it's going to be very rough. So, Ash Arrow into a lot of either Bjergsen, Turtle, or a combination of that with Bast would need to be executed. Man, we are jumping all over.
28 minutes in. They don't have easy ways of zoning out Svenskar.
All right, teleport.
Yeah, that's TP down. So 5 minutes then for Hanser. Then on Hanser as well. Attempt to steal. Who's it going to be? Nice kick out. He flashes. He gets it. every possible way for TSM.
TSM need to kite now. They got the Baron for only 1 death.
Sun's gonna land hook, good flash away by Hunter. The Merc Tread's helping to save his life on that. That was a quarter-second timing.
Oh, then they're turning on Smoothie.
No ult for Smoothie, that's gonna be enough damage. No, he's gonna flash over the wall. Quick Zonius for Bjergsen takes up Jensen's ulti. The damage there on the backside, and TSM maybe shouldn't have gone for the 5v4. 2 kills picked up, one of them go to contracts, and now it's a 5 versus 2 on the map.
Definitely shouldn't go for the 5-on-4. Baron buff is so good at defending. Buffs up your minions so it's hard for the enemy to push. And TSM just wanted time. They wanted time to get back in this, but they make the turn on the support here, going for Smoothie. In a 5 versus 4, they're outnumbered, and Cloud9 just reversed everything there. They're going to be the ones that actually take down the inhibitor, get the extra kills, they get the extra gold.
And the gold lead back to 5,000 for Cloud9, despite the Baron pickup shrinking it somewhat. And the mid lane minion control going to mean a ton. That is going to easily overlap with this Mountain Drake spawning again. And Double Mountain is great at closing games.
Oof, very big blunder there. After such a good play, Sven Skaren gets kicked out of the pit, but instantly flashes back in to steal it. Contracts once again, boop, he's out. But Sven right back in, and he got the Smite combo there. The last health I saw was over Smite range, so that was a really good and very lucky as well. Whenever you get down to those numbers, luck on your side as well, but really well played there by Sven. And then Hunter even gets away. At this point, maybe if you have an opportunity to snag Sneaky or Jensen to go for the turn, but man, especially on the Smoothie, who they don't even get, this is just a straight up 5v4 while you're behind.